Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Trap, written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, about a father who takes his daughter to a concert, and then things get very complicated. Smash a like and subscribe. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, M. Night Shyamalan is great at setups. Payoffs, I don't know, man. I love The Sixth Sense. I think The Sixth Sense had a great payoff. Everything else, So this one has a great pitch as always. See, the guy here, the dad, is taking his young daughter to see a pop singer named Lady Raven, and she's very excited, and he's excited to score some points with the daughter, kind of thing, you know. I don't know if he's a single dad, maybe he is, but at some point in the trailer, he says, "Oh, you know, you're gonna be okay. Stay in the seat. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom, but I'll be back." Like, you know, like a worried father would be. So then he goes out and he notices there's tons and tons of cops, and there are like cameras everywhere. And so he asked the t-shirt vendor, "Hey, what's the deal?" He goes, "Well, I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but you know the guy they call the butcher? They've set a trap for him. This is a big trap. They're gonna capture him. They're gonna check everybody who leaves here. Don't tell anybody I said anything." And he goes, "Wow, weird." And then for a second you think, "Oh God, the butcher's gonna get his daughter." But no, he is the butcher. See, then it cuts to him looking at his phone, and he's got some guy tied up in the basement, and they're trying to capture him. So this is in August. Now, if you got a payoff for this, it'll be spectacular. This movie will be absolutely spectacular. See, there he is, looking at the guy. He goes into the bathroom to basically look at his victim. The question is, who do you even root for in this movie, right? He's the butcher. There he is, butchering. But he has a daughter who's having a nice time. So is he going to get out? Should he get out? Perhaps he has some reason that he's killing people that's justified in some way. I don't know, man. M. Night Shyamalan, it's going to be interesting. I'll say that. It's a great pitch. August 9th in theaters. Written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, who I met one time. I played a little basketball with him. Only in theaters August 9th. He's a nice guy. And I really do love The Sixth Sense. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, Knock at the Cabin was an example of a movie I didn't think could possibly pay off in the right way, right? Like, I'm trying to get the hint. Yeah. Like, I didn't think there'd be any way that there'd be a realistic scenario in which, you know, two gay guys are in love with each other and they have a daughter and they have to pick which one of them will die or the world will end. Like, there's no way that could work, like in real life. It had to be, the moment I saw it, I said, well, it has to be some sort of cult and that's what he's going to try to convince you, but, you know, that can't really work in real life. This one, however, is a lot more functional, so I like it. So, you're kind of rooting for the killer, I guess. Maybe. If he's justified in the people he's killed. Maybe he is in some way. Maybe he's only killing, like, I don't know, corporate guys who destroyed people's lives or something like that. Like, you know, the way you could justify it in a movie. In a movie. Remember, I talk about movies. I love it when people blast me for talking about things like I'm talking about real life. We're talking about a movie plot. So what's the best for this movie plot? Again, that's what makes it a great pitch. So first act, he's going to the concert with his daughter. Trailer kind of gives away the first act, which is a shame. Maybe shouldn't have revealed that he is the butcher in the video, because that's the end of the first act, right? Goes to the bath, you know, he hears that they set this trap for a killer, rather than running back to his daughter, he goes to the bathroom and then looks on his phone at his victim to tell you, oh no, he's the butcher. So his daughter's not in danger at all, unless he decides to kill her, I guess. So now it's a trap set for him, and it's about whether or not he'll get out. And whether or not the daughter will find out or whatever. So that's the question. Or will he perish in some way that's partly his fault, but kind of an accident? It's ironic, and then nobody ever figures out who the butcher is, and his daughter never knows. Maybe he gets himself killed, so he doesn't want his daughter to know. That could be the ending. That could be the third act. Like he's trying all these things to get away, realizing that the police will catch him. Here he sort of sets himself up to die in order so his daughter will never figure out it was him as the butcher. Like he somehow makes himself the victim. That would be an interesting way to end it. Yeah. And they never figure out who the butcher is. He's the last victim, and they go, well, who could it have possibly been? And his daughter's just, she's upset, but she never comes to realize that her father was actually the butcher. That could be an interesting ending. Otherwise, I mean, he gets away. His daughter helps him, and he gets away, and he goes on to continue killing, maybe. I mean, that would be a more Twilight Zone-y ending. It could kind of work if he's at least partially justified in the murders. Movie justification, right? Again, it would have to be something like the people he's targeting are people that we all hate, like, I don't know, like evil bankers or corporate guys who ruin people's lives, or criminals. Of course, you could do it that way. So that could be interesting. And then you potentially could do a sequel. Unlike some of his more recent movies, this feels like a good setup. This will be, even if they just end up killing him at the end, he gets caught and that's the end. Or it'll be kind of an interesting movie to see if he can escape the concert. He can't obviously leave early because his daughter is so into the pop singer, and it's unlikely he'll get away anyway. Like maybe he pitches that early on, like, hey, you want to get out of here? You had enough? Oh, what, are you crazy? Nah, I'm just kidding. And then he's like, oh boy, I'm stuck here. So, yeah, I like the lead in this because he's got the look of a guy you'd never suspect was a crazy serial killer. As always, serial killers, it's tough to portray them in any kind of realistic way because they are very disturbed individuals. Often they lack a lot of the social skills, which is part of their deal, that they're so messed up, a lot of them. So they generally don't have the charisma and skills Ted Bundy did. He was a rare exception, though, it seems. There are a few, but they're also incredibly rare just in general. So, Hollywood's fascination with them tends to make people think they're more than there are. The other thing is, too, he's bringing something a bit new to the table. I mean, it's on the nose with a name like Trap, but kind of a cool setup because of the dynamic with his daughter. So I would actually check this out. I mean, some of the M. Night stuff, again, I just go, I don't see how that could work. But this looks interesting. So, and he's got original music from Salika, is that how you say that? Who plays Lady Raven, the pop singer. So, they've got a website here, ladyravenmusic.com. Okay, here's the write-up. Warner Brothers presents a new experience in the world of M. Night Shyamalan, Trapped, featuring performances by rising music star Salika Shyamalan? Oh, is his daughter? Is this his daughter? Okay, well, look, A lot of big time celebrities, Hollywood A-listers, they're trying to get their kids in. I can't blame them. Can't blame them. Good for you. A father and teen daughter attend a pop concert where they realize they're at the center of a dark and sinister event. Written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan, Trap stars Josh Harnett, Ariel Donahue, Salika Shyamalan, Haley Mills, Allison Pill. The film is produced by Ashwin Rajan, Mark Bienstock, and M. Night Shyamalan. Executive producer Steven Schneider. And various credits here. So maybe what he's doing, this is another version of the pitch, is there is a guy known as the Butcher who killed people, but he wants to kill this one guy and blame it on him. And maybe he's being set up by the Butcher himself. So maybe at the end he gets away, kills this guy, or maybe the guy in his basement is the Butcher, but he plans on killing him because he's got some revenge motive or something. So it could be a lot of different things. I think he's got a good pitch here. I think this one's solid. I like it because it's grounded in the reality of this father taking a daughter to the concert, and that's a thing. Yeah, something people can relate to. It's some real world thing that we can all get on board. And kudos to his daughter for having a whole album, I guess, for this. Making music. So maybe that'll launch her music career. So this is a win-win all the way around, I think. But I think Josh Harnett is the killer, the way he's shooting it. Seems like he is. Seems like he's got a sort of sinister kind of look in a few of the shots. Here he looks like a golden boy, but, you know. So, yeah. Okay. So it's called Trap. Comes out in August. There's his daughter there doing the pop star thing. So maybe the Lady Raven thing will be a thing. Who knows? And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. If you can find a more bass take, I say, take it. I will be in Medford tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Giant Farm Mall, it's called. And you can check me out there unless it rains. If it rains, it's going to be pushed back to Sunday. No, this is Saturday. Saturday, not Friday. Saturday. Today is Friday. Sorry, I got my days mixed up. Such a busy week. Anyhow, we'll see you tomorrow.